first ever episode of Tingles In The Raw. Now, for those of you who saw my most recent update video, I explained what the raw format would entail. Now, I've decided to change it slightly, and I'll explain to you what the change is going to be and why. But for those of you who didn't see the update video, I'll tell you what the Tingles in the Raw format was going to be, or the basic idea. So many of my videos are sort of built around a specific theme. Time travel tingles and thrifty tingles and role plays all have certain themes other than just tingles. So I wanted to create a video series on my channel that kind of got down to the bare bones and stripped everything away to just pure tingles and triggers. The way that I originally planned to do it was to set up a second camera that would capture the process of me filming one of my regular themed videos. And it would be a sort of fly-on-the-wall ASMR experience. So, the reason I decided to alter that a little bit is because I realized when I tried it the first time that the similarity, the two videos were so similar that it was almost as though I was just going to be putting out a slightly different version of the exact same video. So I wanted to have a little bit more variation. So I decided to adjust Tingles in the Raw a little bit. And the way it's going to work now is that the Tingles in the Raw video, instead of just being footage of another video that you'll have already seen, it will be its very own stripped down, pure triggers video, focusing on just sounds and visuals. A lot of you, some of you, even mentioned to me that might be an issue with the old format, and that was a good eye. You guys were right. So I'm going to be doing it this way, but I will still be maintaining the sort of behind the scenes element by including a second camera right over here, which is going to be filming at all times. And Tingles in the Raw is going to be exactly that. It's going to be very raw, very, very minimal editing. In fact, it will be almost zero editing. The only major editing that I'll do is to take out any super abrasive sounds that would disrupt your tingle experience. Any weird little stomach noises or throat noises, or my cat likes to join me sometimes, and he sometimes makes sort of little snorting noises. For some reason, his nickname is Edward Snorton, because he snorts so much. Oh, any of those little embarrassing sounds will stay in the video, and you'll get a very real look at what it's like filming these videos. Oh, and occasionally you will see a crossfade from one video clip to another. The only reason for that is that my camera can only film in about 10 or 11 minute bursts, and then I have to shut it off and start again. So when you see that, it's not me. That was my cat. It's not me editing anything out. It's just where I had to cut the footage. So that is the basic idea behind Tingles in the Raw, and we're gonna see together if this is a good thing for the channel. And I'm just sort of experimenting with the second camera for now. So if you guys end up really loving it, then I may even invest in a better quality camera for that purpose. For now, it's just a little webcam. Okay, so I'm going to share with you now the 3 trigger items that I have for this video. And in the description, I'll also include what am I trying to say? I'll tell you when each different section begins, so that you can skip ahead if you like. Okay, let's begin. Oh, and I also have my binaural mic here today, so I'll be doing a little bit of ear-to-ear whispering. So I hope that you enjoy that. Okay. The first item that I'm going to be sharing with you is this. I have the lid on it kind of loose right now because it makes a really loud noise when I take it off, so I just wanted it loose for now. This is, it's called Morphix. What you're hearing right now is the sound of someone upstairs turning on a shower. These are all things that typically get edited out. Anyway, this is Morphix. It's really similar to that magnetic sand that you might see at Brookstone. It's really kind of grainy and sand-like, but it doesn't leave any residue on your hands. And they call it a construction compound. So first I'm going to be playing with some of this for you guys. The next thing I have is this little feathery item. And it's not a feather duster. This would be pretty useless as a duster, but I think it's for crafting of some kind. So I'm going to be playing with this, maybe doing a little face brushing with the feathers. And then, last trigger will be this awesome giant moss ball that just sheds everywhere, but found out that it makes wonderful noise when I scratch it a little bit. So I'll be doing some sounds with this ear to ear. So now my camera is about to shut off. So I'm going to turn it off. And we'll get started with the first trigger. Okay, and we're back. And so this is the Crayola Morphix. I take the lid off. A little noisy. And I discovered I was playing with this a little bit before I started the video, and I discovered that I really liked the sound it makes, even when you just squish the tub a little bit. So I wanted to share that with you. It's really gritty and grainy, a lot like sand, but it doesn't leave sand all over you. It kind of it sticks together, and I'll show it to you, but it looks like it's kind of mixed with like marshmallows or gum. If that makes sense. You'll see what I mean. And this comes in lots of different colors. I chose gray. I'll show it to you up close. It's got a really neat texture. Okay. I'm going to take some out and show it to you. I want to dig a good amount out of here. Here we go. So here it is. I'll show you up close. Here's what it looks like when you pull it apart. See what I mean? Kind of looks like way all the little fibers kind of cling on. And it comes apart really easily. Normally I would edit that out, but not today. Okay, now I'm going to show you what it sounds like, because you have to hear this. It sounds great. Apparently, if you leave this out to air dry, it'll harden. So you can make neat little models of whatever you want. And leave it out for a few hours. I myself am not a talented sculptor by any means, so the best you'll get out of me is a sphere or a cube. My neighbors again. Okay. I'm gonna do another crossfade now, because it's time for my camera to take a rest. So I'm gonna turn it off and let it sit, and then turn it back on and continue. Okay. And we're back again. With some more Morphix. I love how it feels. It's so cool. I never had any of this growing up. I don't know if it's been around for a while, or if it's a new thing. But I love it. I'm interested to see what my little boy thinks of it. He'll have to be supervised if he's gonna play with it, though. probably put it in his mouth. I'm going to roll it into a little ball. Looks like a little boulder. It starts to get kind of solid once you make it more compact. But you can still squish it really easily. I like it because it doesn't really get under my fingernails. Now I'm going to make a cube. And I learned how to do this from my mother. I have memories of her when I was a kid teaching me how to make cubes out of pieces of bread, which I guess means that she encouraged me to play with my food. But it was fun. And to this day, I still sometimes make bread cubes. And everyone else who's ever seen me do it thinks it's gross. But it reminds me of my mom. So first, I'm going to make it smaller. You just take a piece of bread, or this, and form it into a little sphere. Try to get it as smooth and even as possible. And then you just squish it in between your fingers on a few sides, like this, and then turn it, and just keep going until you get an even but it would be cube-shaped. And sometimes I would make so many bread cubes that I could build a little bread igloo on my plate. Which sounds wasteful, but it wasn't, because I always ate the bread still. You want your hands to be clean if you're going to do that, though. There you go. Here's my bread cube. I mean, my Crayola Morphix cube. Oh well. We said it wouldn't be perfect. Let's crush it. You listen to it a little bit more before we move on to the feathers. going to move on to the little feathery thing now. Okay. Here's my little feather tool. I'm not sure exactly what this is for. I think it's meant to be decorative. And the little stem on it makes me believe that maybe it goes into some kind of bouquet. It sort of looks like it's for floral arrangement or something. So, who knows? But the feathers are so soft and delicate. And pretty. brush them a little bit over your ears. It makes a nice soft sound. It's like a friendly, gentle little bird is snuggling the side of your head. In a nice way. And now your friendly, gentle bird friend has decided that it's going to snuggle up to the other side of your head. Give you soft, feathery little bird kisses. When you think about feathers, they seem kind of strange. No other creatures besides bird type creatures have feathers on their bodies. Lots of different species. Lots of different species have fur and skin. But feathers are really unique. I don't actually know the science behind this or the physics, but feathers actually aid in flight. And I don't know how that works. If you know, you can feel free to explain it to me in the comments. I'm going to softly brush the feathers over your face.
other videos with other ASM artists brushing their camera lens with soft, delicate feathers. And I thought that it was so relaxing and so tingly. So I wanted to do it for you guys too, because I love those videos. You can see all the different colors, all the various feathers in this little bunch. As I gently stroke your face, when I was very little, I was expecting a visit from my stepbrother and stepsister, who lived very far away, but would sometimes come to visit and stay with my mom and my stepdad, who was their dad, for a couple of weeks. And I loved when they came to visit. And one day they were coming to visit, and I just couldn't wait to see them. But my mom said I had to take a nap, and when I woke up, they would be there. So I fell asleep on my mom's bed with the window open. It was summer, so it was very warm and sunny. And I slept for a long time. And then suddenly I sort of, half awake, started feeling a tiny little tickling on my face. A soft little tickle on my cheek. And I slowly started to open my eyes. And I saw my mom and my stepsister sitting on the bed with the sunlight coming in through the window. My mom was tickling my face with a little feather that she had to wake me up, to tell me that my stepbrother and stepsister had arrived. And it was really special for some reason. Something about the surprise of it, and seeing them both there, really paying attention to me, and knowing how special it was for me when my stepsister would come to out in my memory forever. I really love surprises. Nice ones, anyway. That was such a wonderful surprise to wake up to. I was still really sleepy. But the sun and the warmth, the way it was kind of warming the room, and then seeing them there smiling at me, was really special. And we had a really fun summer. We always had fun together. It's cranberry juice. In a second, I'm going to move on to our last trigger. Big giant green mothball. Moss ball. Okay. Here's my big green moss ball. And it makes some wonderful sounds. And I want to share with you. Okay, guys. I hope that you enjoyed the first episode of Tingles in the Raw. I've had a lot of fun doing this. Since this was the very first episode, I chose which triggers I would do. But I really do want this series to be fueled by you guys. And I want you to tell me what triggers you would like in future episodes. So please give me your feedback in the comments, and I'll try to incorporate as many of your requested triggers as possible, especially those that are most often requested. I hope that you have pleasant dreams and sleep well. And I'll be seeing you again very soon. Good night. So we'll do a little bit more stippling. Stipple, 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 stipple. Okay. I'm going to blend that a little bit so it's not